everybody and welcome. This is Bonnie from bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net and the hostess code is BPCZEZXU and that is good until September 23rd in case you would like to purchase any of the products that I show you here today with making this card right here. But before we get started making the card, I got a little bit of Bonnie business and Stampin' Up! Business that I want to share with you. On October 31st, it's World Card Making Day, and I am going to be having a in-house and online live workshop for the Gorgeous Posies kit. And it's in the main catalog, and I'll make sure I put the page number on there on the screen so you guys will know. And all you have to do is you have to order the bundle and the stamp set. If you're going to do this with a friend at my online class, then you could just share a stamp set. That'll work. But you need to have at least the bundle and the stamp set. And you have till the 22nd of September to order it. So it'll be back in time by the 3rd to do the kit class. And the hostess code for that will be 3DKWTEER. So if you're interested in that, click in the description box below and go to this website and order. Alright, and then we have the Get and Go starter kit. And what this is Stampin' Up! Is offering a promotion on top of the $125 that they already give if you join Stampin' Up! For $99. And then they also are giving you 2 stamp sets, 16 pre-made kit bundles, and a package of gems. And you get all of that for $199. And here in New York, the sales tax is 8%, so it's only $106. So whatever your tax is what it would be. I would love to have you join my team. You get all my tutorials and everything. If you want more information about this or would like more information on joining, click in the description box below, and there is my link to bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net, and you can click on the join now, and there's a little bit more information there. Last but not least, anybody that orders anything from me, whether it is the product we use today or other videos that you've seen from me, you will get the Creative Cardiology's team tutorials. These are the tutorials that we did this month. It was fall related, or nature. I think it might have been nature. I'm sorry. And you will get all of these 5 tutorials for free. And I have to tell you, these girls in this team do a very, very good job. So if you order anything, no matter how much or whatever, you will get these tutorials for free. And I hope you check them out. I email them to you. So yeah. Alrighty. So let's get started with this card. Isn't this card wonderful? I just absolutely love it. I'm going to change a few things up from this one because things I just like a little bit different. But let's get started. I've pre-prepped a bunch of stuff because it would have been a long, long video if I did not. So first of all, I used the stitched shaped framelit dies. And I ended up using the squares, and I used these 2 right here. These 2. It's the 2 smallest ones. And I ended up using those 2. You need 6 of the bigger ones, and they got really cute little stitched frames around them. So you need 6 of them. You need 3 of the smaller ones in the Whisper White. This is Whisper White, by the way. Or not Whisper White. This is Very Vanilla. Sorry. You will need 6 in Very Vanilla of the big ones, and you'll need 3 in the smaller ones. And you will need 3 in a Designer Series paper. And I've chosen this with the little gold foil. And this paper is from the, let me see here. It's from this pack of paper, which is the Gelden Aldum Specialty Paper. So if you don't have that already, you might want to put it on your autumn list because I'm going to be using a lot of that paper. So I love it. Alrighty, and then you're going to need a scrap piece of paper that is 3/4 by 3 3/4. So you need a crumb cake. Then we need another piece of crumb cake, and this one is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. So you will need that. And then you will need a piece of Just Jade that is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and we scored it in the middle at 4 1/4. So you're going to need those. So those are the pieces, and I'm going to set these, except for this one, off to the side because we are going to do some stamping. So I'm going to bring in my mat here. And if you did not see these mats in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, they are still there. If this is something that you would like to get, just message me. And I will make sure that you get the number, and you know, I'll put the number on the screen too. Okay, so I'm taking the Just Jade ink, and I'm going to take the leaves. I don't know if you could see them. The leaves from the stamp set. I should show you the 2 stamp sets. Getting ahead of myself. This is the Autumn Bundle stamp set. Or, I did buy the bundle, but this is the stamp set. Beautiful Autumn, I should say. And we're using these leaves. Sorry for the glare. Right there. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the leaves, and I am just going to, let's see, I think I want this side because the other, I didn't fold it perfectly straight. And I'm just stamping these all along the outer edge. As you can see, when you're looking at this one, it's a little lighter. This one's a little bit darker. So I guess if you're going for more of a softer or a more harsh look, it's up to you. So now I'm going to set this aside for a little bit because I don't need that one anymore. And I'm going to bring in this piece of scrap. You just need a piece of scrap Whisper White. And I'm going to use Soft Suede and Crumb Cake. And the other stamp set that I'm using is Special Someone. I'm going to be using this little squirrel and this little mouse. Now, if you have the dies for these, that would be wonderful, because I didn't get the dies. They still have them in the catalog, but I did not get the dies, and so I'm only doing 1 or 2 cards, so I'm okay with just fussy cutting. Some people don't like that, and that is perfectly fine. Just back to the card for a minute. This is Soft Suede that I just stamped, and then I'm stamping the other image, and I may have to get my head in here a little. I think that looks good. I hope it does. We'll find out. Not bad. And I stamped that in the Crumb Cake. And now we're going to do the mouse, and we're going to do the same thing with the little mouse. We're going to stamp this in the Soft Suede, like that. And then the little mouse's body. And then we got this cute little mouse. Sorry if my head's in the camera. There we go. Oh, his ears I could have pushed down, but a little bit of white isn't, I think it still gives it character. Okay, so that was the mice. Now we have to do an acorn, because on the scrap paper, so we're going to do an acorn. So I stamped that one in this Soft Suede. Let me see, I want to do it this way because of the way my punch is, so I want to do it upside down. So I'm going to stamp that one. Then I'm going to bring in the Early Espresso. And I need the top to the acorn. Whoops, that just fell off. Give it a good push on there. There we go. And then I'll stamp that up. And hopefully I can get this. I got to bring it closer to me a little. And the glare from the light. And there we go. So I did the acorn. Now I'm going to be bringing in one of the leaves I've decided to pop up. And I'm going to do that one in the Cajun Craze. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to take the lined part first, and I'm going to stamp it. Then I'm going to take the solid image, I'm going to stamp off first. Then I'm going to stamp right over the image. So it gives it a little bit of more of a lighter effect. So that's what I did with those two images. So we're going to set that aside. We'll do some cutting later. So now I'm going to bring in these three pieces right here. And I've got to bring in my cleaner because I have to clean up a couple stamps. Well, let's wait a minute because I see some other ones that I don't have to. Okay, so we're going to stamp this one again. And we're going to stamp it right about here. And it's okay to go off the page like that. And then we're going to stamp this again. Stamp off. I'm going to get this a little closer. I'm going to stamp it on. It's okay if they're not perfect because it's hard for me to get it perfectly perfect without leaning over top of it. But even if you can't get it perfect, it still looks good. It's like I don't even know how to explain it, but it does. It still looks good. I like it a lot. And this is another leaf in the set, and I'm just putting it right. Oh, that one was off a little, but I think it's going to be okay. Okay, now let's see. Now I need to clean my stamp. So now I'm going to bring in the Just Jade, if I can here, and not get myself all yucky again. Okay, and I'm going to stamp this one in the Just Jade, and I stamp one almost the full thing like that, and then I kind of stamp one up here a little bit more like that. And then where's the other part? Here's the other part. I'm going to stamp this one. I'm going to stamp off. And then I'm going to stamp on. I'm going to stamp off. I'm going to stamp on. And then I got this little pine cone, if you can't see, right about here. So I think I'm going to go and stamp this one. I'm going to do this one in the Early Espresso because I really think that's kind of a, and I'm just going to put them over here this time. And then I've got the solid part to it, which is right here. And I'm going to do that one in the Crumb Cake. And these colors look dark when you first do them, but as they lighten up, they're not as bad. So it gives it like a lighter effect. So I'm going to leave that one. And now I got this one here, and this one I ended up taking this type of a leaf. And these leaves, these are punches that come with your stamps, or with the stamp set. This is the bundle. You get 3 punches with this, and you get the what is it? I forgot to stamp off on that one. That one's going to be a little dark on me, but it'll be okay. And let's see. Let's get this one around here. Okay. So that looks very nice. Let me try putting another one here, and maybe I can hide that one with my, oops, I stamped that in the, let me stamp that one in the Cajun Craze. I stamped it in the other color. And I'll try and hide this one the next time. Stamp off. Then stamp on it. I think I'll hide that with the acorn so you won't see it. Okay, so I think these pieces look good enough. So we're going to set them aside. I have one more thing to stamp, and then we can clean up all these stamps and stuff. I've got the thank you. stamp that's in this bundle. And I'm going to do that in Early Espresso. Make sure I get it good and stamped. And I'm kind of going to the left of the... There you go. So that's all the stamping we have. Now we're going to bring our parts back in. First we're going to use this one. And I don't know, you can use your grid paper if you want and try to find the center here and hold it down or whatever. I didn't really. What I did was I placed these down first to see how far of a gap or how much of a gap I needed in the middle. There we go. So now I got them down. And now I'm going to put, now you could pop these if you want. I did not. Just going to put them down like this. Okay. So I have that. So now I'm going to put this right across here, kind of down a little bit like this, and I popped it up on Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to do another leaf because I need one for here. I wanted to cover this up and I want to do that one, so I think I'm going to do one of these leaves and that'll help cover this up, and I'm going to do it in the Just Jade. For the punches that come with this bundle, so you get in this bundle, you get all 3 of these punches plus this stamp set. That's a bundle. That's what I keep talking about, a bundle. So you get all 3 of these punches. There's 2 leaves and an acorn and all these fun stamps, which I've had so much fun with this bundle this year. I'm very glad I got this set. So that's why I flipped it over, because I wanted to be able to put them in this way, because that's the way the punches go. Too much more. I guess I should put this on my card. Now I am going to leave more showing on this side than I did this side last time. So I am going to have a little bit more showing over there, because I just feel the way you have to cut this piece of paper, it's wider on the side than it ends on the ends. So if I move it over like this and even up these ends and sides, I think it looks a lot better. So that's just, it's just a preference. I liked the first one I did, but you know, whenever you do something, you can always decide that things need to be improved, and that's what I felt. So I'm going to move this up and over. There we go. Oh, this is coming out so nice. And I mean, and this one, like I said, I used it, the mint, but you can definitely, this is just jade. And this was mint paper. I think I misspoke in the beginning. This is mint. Okay, now we're going to get out our cutting scissors. And you don't have to cut every little nook and cranny. Cut what you feel that you want to cut out. Cute. Oh my gosh, they're adorable. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now I've decided that I like this, but I think I want to add just a tiny bit of bling. I don't know why. I feel like I need like a little bit of rhinestones that I could color, maybe. Or no, these ones right here. I think these are still in the catalog. The pearl ones, or these, I don't know if they're pearl. I'm trying to think of what they're called. Champagne. I think the champagne ones are still in the catalog. I don't know if, because they did a haul and I don't remember, but I think they still are. So I'm going to add, I just feel like 1 or 2 of these inside these little bundles, or little clusters that I did, would be so cool. And it pulls in the color. And I'm just going to do 3, I think. Yeah. And since I didn't do that on this one, I'm going to add 1 right here. And 1, maybe right, oops, it flipped over. Well, right there. And let's see. Let's add 1 down to the back of him this time. So this is my card, and if you would like any of the products that you see here today, you can go to bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net, and in the bottom right hand corner of this video there is a little pink square. If you click on that pink square, you'll subscribe to my channel and you won't miss any videos when I upload them. And if you click the bell, you'll be notified immediately when I upload a video. So I hope you will like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And thanks everybody. Thanks for stopping by and supporting me. Bye-bye.